Saddam Hussein, the former president of Iraq, was executed on December 30, 2006. He was hanged after being found guilty of crimes against humanity by an Iraqi court. The main charge was the killing of 148 people from the town of Dujail in 1982 after an attempt to assassinate him there. Saddam had ruled Iraq for almost 25 years, from 1979 to 2003. His government was known for being very strict and violent, with many people being jailed, tortured, or killed for speaking against them. In 2003, the United States and its allies invaded Iraq, saying that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction. Saddam was removed from power and went into hiding. Later that year, in December 2003, he was captured by US soldiers. He was found hiding in a small underground hole near his hometown Tikrit. After a long trial, Saddam was sentenced to death by hanging. The execution took place early in the morning, and a video of it was later leaked showing the final moments before his death. He was buried near his birthplace in Al-Wajah, Iraq. Saddam Hussein's death marked the end of his long and brutal rule, but Iraq continued to face violence and instability for many years after. Hideki Tojo was a Japanese general and the Prime Minister of Japan from 1941 to 1944. He was one of the main leaders of Japan during World War II, and he supported Japan's alliance with Nazi Germany and fascist Italy. He believed in a strong military and wanted Japan to expand its power in Asia. Under his leadership, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, which led to the United States entering the war. As the war turned against Japan, Tojo lost support. In 1944, he was forced to resign. After Japan surrendered in 1945, the US and other allied countries began arresting Japanese leaders who were responsible for war crimes. Tojo tried to kill himself with a gun when soldiers came to arrest him, but he only wounded himself. He was taken to a hospital and survived. He was later put on trial by the International Military Tribunal for the Far East. He was found guilty of war crimes, including starting the war and ordering the mistreatment and killing of prisoners and civilians. He was sentenced to death by hanging. On December 23, 1948, Hideki Tojo was hanged at Sugamo Prison in Tokyo. He accepted responsibility during the trial and said he was sorry for the suffering caused by the war. He was one of 7 Japanese leaders executed that day. His actions and legacy remain controversial. Some people in Japan remember him as a patriot who served his country, while others see him as a war criminal responsible for great suffering and destruction during the war. Mao Zedong was the leader of China and the head of the Communist Party from 1949 until his death. He led the revolution that created the People's Republic of China and ruled the country for nearly 30 years. Under his leadership, China changed a lot, but many of his policies caused great suffering, including the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution. By the 1970s, Mao's health was getting worse. He suffered from Parkinson's disease, lung problems, and several heart attacks. His condition got very bad in 1976. On September 9, 1976, Mao died in Beijing at the age of 82 after a final heart attack. After his death, the Chinese government announced a national mourning period. Millions of people cried and lined up to say goodbye. Mao's body was embalmed and placed in a crystal coffin in a memorial hall in Tiananmen Square, where people can still visit today. Mao's death marked the end of an era in China. After he died, other leaders slowly changed many of his policies. Some people in China still admire Mao for uniting the country and making it independent, but others remember the suffering and deaths caused by his rule. His legacy is still debated both in China and around the world. Pol Pot was the leader of the Khmer Rouge, a brutal communist group that ruled Cambodia from 1975 to 1979. Under his rule, the government forced people out of cities, closed schools, banned religion, and sent millions to work in the countryside. Many people died from hunger, disease, overwork, or were killed. Around 2 million people, about a quarter of Cambodia's population, died during his time in power. This is known as the Cambodian Genocide. In 1979, the Khmer Rouge was removed from power when Vietnam invaded Cambodia. Pol Pot and his followers escaped into the jungle and continued fighting for many years, but they were never able to take back control of the country. By the late 1990s, Pol Pot's power was almost gone. In 1997, his own group turned against him and put him under house arrest deep in the jungle. Pol Pot died on April 15, 1998 at the age of 72. He died in a small jungle village near the Thai border. While still under house arrest, he reportedly died of a heart attack, though some people believe he may have poisoned himself to avoid being captured and put on trial. His body was quickly cremated on a pile of tires and wood. Pol Pot was never arrested or put on trial for the genocide. His death ended any chance of holding him personally responsible in court. Many people in Cambodia and around the world were angry and sad that he never faced justice. Today he is remembered as one of history's most cruel and deadly dictators.